Hello guys, welcome to another video. It's your boy Little Boy 24, and today this is going to be my review of Inside Out 2. So, let's get right into it. So, this movie was a masterpiece of a sequel, I have to say. The first one was amazing, and this one was a masterpiece. It was those type of movies where you say this movie's bad, like this movie's like the greatest movie you've ever seen, and when they release a sequel, like a part 2 for it, it's like, okay, that's actually pretty good. It's like the John Wick franchise. You watch John Wick 1, oh my god, the action, the scenes are amazing, the story. Watch John Wick 2, oh my god, this is better than John Wick 1. And you watch John Wick 3, you say the exact same thing. And in John Wick 4, you say the exact same thing. Even though those four movies are very different movies. Like like it has like the same story, but like how they played how like the movies played out is very different. But you still love how the movie is. So to give you a short way of not spoiling the movie for you guys is that new emotion comes in when Riley hits puberty, and with this new emotions, it changes Riley, and the old emotions has to figure out how to stop the new emotions of changing Riley that she usually is, like her original self, not new Riley, like the ones that's covering. It's kind of like saying how when you're with your family or your friends, you're normal stuff, the stuff you like. But if you're when you're with new people, you change yourself and you lie to them who you really are. And that was really is what the new emotion is doing to her, and the old emotion has to figure out how to stop that, right? And that's what the movie really is. And yeah, that's a short spoiler as you're right into my thing. One thing I will say, the scary part between watching this movie, and I agree with Tracy Films, the most best movie reviewer out here, I say, on YouTube. Love the guy. I would have to say what he said is with Pixar, it kind of fell off. Like, not really fall off. There were some good hits. I would like to say Lucas and Soul was very two good movies. I haven't watched Elemental. I should, but I have not watched Elemental. But um, some parts, some of the movies kind of felt like Turning Red. I feel like it was a good movie, but I feel like it was so bad at the end. And I was scared for Inside Out 2 because they've been falling off, and it kind of looked like they were just going for a sequel to just get their money back or like something. I would say between me, I feel like was it? I feel like I was not hoping for, because there's movies out here. Just like look at Marvel before, okay? And this is, remember, Marvel's owned by Disney. They kept releasing TV show, movies to get money, really, and just get money, right? So, and Pixar was getting money, but not the usual money they get, so they were falling off. So, it was Inside Out 2, like, they're going for their sequels now, because, like, there's a Toy Story 5 in the making, most likely coming out next year, and, you know, with that, Inside Out 2 came out, and I was like, okay, I hope it doesn't fall off. It better have a good story, it better have the good characters. And I was wrong. It was perfect. It's a masterpiece. Like I said in my freaking title of my YouTube video, it's a masterpiece. I love the movie. I have no, I think I have one problem with it, but that's it. The rest of the movie is a masterpiece. I enjoyed every single moment watching it, and how they told the story, it was amazing. Like how they told the story of Riley, why she gets anxiety and why she's scared to be herself, was amazing. How they told it too, how they explained it, how they showed us how she felt, and showing them and showing the emotions. It's like just like how with the emotions, it showed them too, like the emotions. They had a lot of storytelling with the new emotions too, like anxiety and embarrassment. I say those two really have story development in it. Envy and the girl, I'm gonna call her boredness. Those two really didn't have that much points in the story, but like they were in the story. But like those two was very good as two characters. I'm definitely gonna be buying Funko Pops for those two. But like how they did it was just amazing. The characters, how they handled, and even though we had these old characters within the first movie, I love how they still give it a new story with these new emotions. Like how I tell you this, there was a part with Joy like getting frustrated, I really love how they did that part because this is Joy you're talking about. She's always happy, right? And seeing her frustrated in this movie, I was so confused. I was like, what? No way. So seeing that, when you guys see that in the movie, you're gonna be like, what? No way. That's gonna be like me. That was me right there. And there's so many parts when the characters in the movie changes too. Like old and new. They changes by the end of the movie, and I love that. And that's between the story. Now the characters, man, Riley, I love how she from the start, like there's gonna be a part where it's emotional and you feel how she feels because I'm gonna say she had an anxiety attack. I'm gonna give you the reason why she had an anxiety attack. But I had an anxiety attack before very much once. And because of what I did, I'm not gonna say what I did.
The next 3
It was
days
wrong,
could determine
and
the
I
next
said
4
sorry to the
years of our
person.
lives.
It was one of my family
I
members.
think that's overstating
But
things a bit.
but when I did that, I realized what I did wrong,
What?
and when I
Look,
did,
we all have a job to
whole
do.
anxiety
You make
attack.
Riley happy.
My mic
Sadness makes her
kept going
sad.
refresh
Fear
mode,
protects her
refresh
from the
mode.
scary stuff she
Joseph,
can
what did you
see,
did
and
wrong?
my
Why you did
job is
that
to
to
protect her
her?
from the scary
Why,
stuff she can't
why?
see. I
And
plan for the future.
and when you get the
I can show
anxiety
you. You're
attack, you
gonna
start
love this.
sweating, you start grabbing your heart like you're about to have a heart attack
Oh,
or
I was
something.
using that as a cup
I just
holder.
when that happened to Riley, I felt that. I felt sad. I felt everything between how she felt between the movie and watching the movie was amazing, and how the new emotions see like anxiety. With anxiety, anxiety was definitely a new emotion that I really enjoyed. Between eight, like three favorite emotions would be, I think anxiety would be number two, joy would be number one, and third would be like anger, or would be like sadness. Between those, I think anxiety was very much of an anxiety character, if I have to say, and that's between the characters. And there's a scene in the movie. There's a scene where joy and anxiety kind of was like turning into friends. I really love that part. You guys will see it in the movie when you guys go watch it. But that was a cool scene to see anxiety and joy together and accepting each other to work together was amazing to see. Um, and the story was amazing. For an hour and 30 minutes, it was perfect. Um, there was one, I do say, one part I really didn't like. I think one thing I didn't like about it, it was just how it had like the emotions. Even though I love the emotions and I love the characters, I think the one part is they did not
The next 3
handle.
days could determine the next 4
I
years
think
of our lives.
this is a hard way to say it.
I think
I
that's
think
overstating things
that
a
I
bit.
hope I wish they had more
Joy is so old school.
development with
What?
the
Look,
emotions.
we all
And
have a
even
job
though
to
it's
do.
a, I feel
You make
like
Riley
if
happy.
they're
Sadness
gonna
makes her
do,
sad.
like I
Fear
feel like it was
protects
focused
her
on
from the
Riley
scary
more,
stuff she can
right?
see, and
But I
my
think I would
job is to
love
protect her from the
to
scary
see
stuff
more
she
about the
can't
emotions
see. I plan
than
for the future.
Riley at the
I can
same
show
time.
you. You're gonna love this.
There was like joy. I feel like they focus on
Oh, I
joy a
was using
lot
that as
within
a
the
cup
movie
holder.
and anxiety, those two. But I would have loved more with sadness. Sadness was we would have seen you will see sadness in it, but I would have loved to see more fear, disgust, uh, anger, right? Those three characters, or even the embarrassment or envy or the whatever her name is, the boredness. You guys will see it between the pictures and when I show you guys all the characters of the name. But I wish they maybe like with anxiety, yeah. But with joy, I feel like you can still focus on joy. But I would have loved you guys to focus on the other characters because really the first one was focused on joy and sadness, and was part two is joy and anxiety.
The next 3
So,
days could determine the
I
next
wish they
4 years
switch
of
it
our
up
lives.
with
I
sadness
think
and
that's
anxiety,
overstating things a
and
bit.
I would accept that.
Joy is
But
so
either way,
old
that's the
school.
only part. I
What?
think the
Look,
emotions.
we all have a
I
job
wish there
to
was
do.
more
You make Riley
emotions with
happy.
it.
Sadness makes
But
her
either
sad.
way, this
Fear
movie
protects
was
her from the scary
very
stuff
good. I
she can
really
see, and my
felt I
job is to
understood the
protect her from the scary
characters.
stuff she can't
I felt
see.
like I felt
plan
connection
for
within the
future.
movie.
Oh, I can show you.
And I
You're
think
gonna love this.
and I felt when watching Inside Out 1, exact
Oh,
same
I was
thing.
using
I
that as a
felt
cup
connection
holder.
between the characters. I love how they explain the story and stuff. And I did like how I didn't know the name of it, but I'm sure Tracy Film said it. It's the Inside Thoughts, pretty sure it's called Thoughts. Or like thing, it's reason. It's like a reason why you're the person. Like her reason is because she's a good person. that's her reason. But with anxiety, she changed it where she's bad person and she needs to be better. That's how anxiety changed it. And I like how they showed that too. So I'm gonna take something from 3C Films, how they did that, how he has five stars for I get the light in this action, comedy, drama, horror, and suspense. And I'm gonna give you guys my stars between that just right now. Right now. No, sorry about the voice scratch. I've been doing a lot of retakes. So for action, I'm gonna give it definitely 2.5 stars. It was action, but not too much. Comedy, definitely like 3 stars on that part because there was no, my bad, 4 stars. I really love the jokes from the emotion, definitely. Drama, definitely might give it like a 4.5 because I really love the drama between the emotions and how Riley too is. Horror, 0 stars. There's no horror with the movie. And suspense, definitely give it 3.5 stars. There was some parts where I was like anxious and like kind of like, oh my god, what's gonna happen with the emotions? What's gonna happen with Riley? I definitely had that moment. So 3.5 stars. And now for 1 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Even though I give not too much low stars, definitely 1 out of 10 because the characters, the stories, and everything else within the movie was just perfect. Something that I definitely love and I wanted within Inside Out too. But this is gonna be the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Hit the sub, hit the like to see more of this video of reviews of movies coming out soon. Even though this movie came out a couple days ago, I took a long time to edit the video because I'm on a vacation, so that's why it's taking a long time. But hit the sub, hit the like to see more of this video, and hit the like to show me that I should make more. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.